May 1st, a fresh start, Alpha 2.5. A brand new NA server, full of hype, full of promises. EU guilds put their rivalries on hold, formed one alliance, ready to clash with massive NA coalitions in what should have been one of the most intense PvP phases so far. Everyone was excited, everyone was ready, and then we saw what was actually going on. I'm Flanker, and what you're about to see is the shocking, ridiculous, and borderline surreal state of the NA server. The good, the bad, and the parts we couldn't believe were real. It might end up being a long video, but trust me, it is worth it. Alright, let's start from the very beginning, the moment the server went live. Like many other content creators, I fell victim to the classic: someone took my name. Of course someone took my name. Was I surprised? Not really, but yeah, if someone messages you pretending to be me from the character Flanker, that is not me. I had to go with real Flanker instead. After suffering through the login queue for a bit, I finally made it in and rushed to join my group. They were already exping by that point. Our goal was simple: hit level 8 or 9 and get the hell out of Riverlands. The starting zones were packed and we needed space to breathe. The start of the race went pretty well. We pushed out to the desert as fast as we could to break away from the swarm. And that's when the first setback hit. 3 of our group members got disconnected. Logging back in wasn't easy. 2 of them lost about 30 minutes, but 1 was stuck out for several hours. Eventually we regrouped and made it to level 13, then headed straight for the tropics, even farther away from the crowds. That move turned out to be one of our best decisions. While Riverlands were flooded and the servers barely held up, we were leveling smoothly in the peaceful sunny tropics. Later, we found out there were over 8,000 players online at once. While most of them, unfortunately, were suffering in Lag City, we were chilling with stable frames and solid XP. And then, suddenly, we ran into Steven. What happened next? You'll probably want to see it for yourself.
I have Steven in target. Steven in target.
Okay.
Here,
Oh, yeah,
right,
James
right.
Steven.
He's flying above us. He's flying above
Hello?
us.
That's
It's actually Steven.
yeah.
He's recording a video, I think.
Oh, he's coming.
He probably watches Flanker stream, I guess.
I don't
Fight
know.
me. I
Maybe.
wanna fight him.
Fight me.
He's challenging us.
No. Oh, he's coming towards us.
It's coming.
Bro, literally,
You're gonna die now.
Oh, jeez. He wants some smoke.
Yes,
Show him. Yeah, that was fair.
Can you rest me? Is that true?
Wait, is mages that good at level 25? Okay, my bad.
Deathstroke immortal.
No! I thought I was protected against Steven. Like, someone's dying.
This roleplay.
I lost so much kids.
That was funny. After that, we just kept grinding. By the end of my second stream, I finally managed to hit level 25.
And someone needs bullseye also.
Because what am I increasing? Flanker
going
doing more
to,
damage? I don't need to give him 50% more damage or nothing.
On 25?
I had
Well,
bullseye,
that's-
but...
That made us the first EU group on the server to reach level 25. There was another EU group from Cartel that was slightly ahead of us, but from what I heard, one of their members ran into technical issues near the end, which slowed them down a lot. The first group on the entire server, that title went to Aura. We'll talk about them a bit later. They deserve a mention. As for the leveling race overall, it was fun. Honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of any server or MMO launch. But if I look like I just got hit by a truck, well, that's because I streamed 27 hours on day 1 and another 18 hours on day 2. And you know what? No regrets. It was an absolute blast.
Honestly,
Oh
good
my
idea.
god, Soba, I saw you holding a weapon with your enchant and I thought, fucking Glint here, I wanted to loot you.
You're cooked, man.
I mean, that's what sleep deprivation does to you, I guess. During and after the leveling phase, we started running into other groups and guilds who had also settled in the tropics, chasing good grind spots. At first, the fight surprised me. There weren't many fair skirmishes, and most of the time we were outnumbered. On EU servers, it's not that common. People usually aim for more or less balanced fights, not always, but more often than not.
Now we have so many people falling.
Doesn't matter, that's what they do to us
Yeah.
24/7.
I mean, there might be a chance that we're not gonna be looking for like fair fights if it's like this on the server. If you like win at
It's
any
like
cost,
every
then,
server.
There won't be fair fights. They will always like
yeah,
triple out
then fuck it. Eventually, we had to call in other friendly groups nearby much more often, and the fights started to scale up.
It's always what they do, isn't it? Like they rub over us for like one time.
Like I don't. Okay, I see them. I see them.
A lot.
They're way into the cave.
I see. Routing. Блять, можно я, сука, пройду?
It's on the
You ward off.
Daven here. See how it goes.
Sorry, what are we contesting?
Without the crab cave.
Sorry, I don't understand you.
What? The crab cave.
Ah, the crab cave. Okay.
Stop talking, please, man. Holy fuck.
Hold comms.
Invite, I'm here.
Go in, flanker, you fucking clown.
Shut the fuck up.
Do you need help? I'm at the crab cave.
Hold comms.
Yeah, but it's
Hold comms. Where the fuck are you going, my sweet summer child? Okay. I don't see, where the fuck are they? Are they all dead? Ah, here, I see.
Much.
I see one more bob there.
You okay?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm always okay. Our main opposition came from an alliance made up of Envious, Polar, and Federation. We'd heard of them, but didn't know much at that point. In fact, we were wondering why we saw so few Envious players, since they were supposed to be one of the strongest NA guilds. We'll talk more about them and the other NA guilds a bit later. There were also a few encounters with Nova Ordem, but after the first week, they basically disappeared. I'm not sure where they went or what happened, but we barely saw them after that. Still, we got lucky. A few fights turned out to be solid, real brawls.
They're engaging.
I see.
Okay, they're
Southwest.
they're pushing in.
Defensive route.
So we're in our choke right now. This is bad. Spread out a little bit. Spread out a bit. Even when they're coming in. We can ask kiddies. It's fine. Pull backwards. Spread out. Remember, do not make a choke point. Good walls.
We need target.
They're choking now. If we can get a route here, we can do big damage.
Coming.
All out vine fields, guys. And they can jump on top of it.
Fuck.
Do not jump down.
It's okay.
I'm coming in from the backland. I'll be able to
Fuck
silence.
is this terrain?
Yeah.
I'm behind them.
Yeah.
Let me know.
Good, we're rotating to the right a
I'm
bit.
behind.
This is fine.
I'm behind.
We're too clumped. Spread out a bit. Spread out more.
Mid rooted.
Okay. Okay, they're coming in one by one. Just target nearest. Yeah, we can keep asking a little bit. Do not jump down. Oh, actually, yeah, we can. Just keep asking. We're doing good.
We need to
Target's
target
nearest.
call because we're not killing anything.
Yeah. We're at disadvantage on positioning.
Someone else do it. Drain board is close now.
Rooting left.
This-
Left rooted.
This is Rice Hill on the right.
They're jumping behind us.
Yeah. On the left now. Just two nearest, even if it's a tank.
Yeah.
Two nearest and we should kill people.
It's fine.
Do you have any
Fine.
routes?
Route in 5.
And
I need
and
mana.
routes? Okay.
Tank dead?
Look at auto. in the
Arturo,
middle.
Arturo, Artuno. Nice.
Is
Look on the
out.
left.
Yeah, push them on the left. Push them
No
on the left
blink.
there.
Krem Abdul-Jar. He has no blink. Kill him. On the left.
Root is ready, waiting
on-
for a
on
call.
table.
Yeah,
Airborne.
yeah, Krembar.
Kill
Good.
Khan next. Khan on the left. Level 14.
Rooting the back.
Thank you.
Backline
Keep pushing
rooted.
them.
Don't go
pushing
too
them.
deep.
Wait, no.
We still don't have that much
We
damage.
can't push. We're pushing up hills. It's not good.
No, we can. Just push.
I'm going for a deep mez on the right.
Yeah.
Punish this
Keep
side.
this concave.
Need
No,
heals
Big
in the back.
mez.
On
Got
the
a big
right.
mez here.
On the right, come more to the left. We're getting
10
split.
for,
We're
10
getting
for.
split.
Turn
Southeast,
around and heal our backline.
face
On the
southeast,
right, on
face
the right, on
southeast.
the right.
Huge
Concave,
target
concave.
heal.
Oh.
Good job.
Moving right side.
Just surround them here. Surround them here.
Look at negative. The tank inside us. He's silenced.
Yeah.
Need mana for root.
Negative.
He's out.
I'm rooting.
Look at this mage inside us. Unholy.
Unholy. Yeah.
Big root on the
Mage.
back. Punish
Taco fix.
targets.
Unholy is
opposed.
dead?
Yes.
Push
Good.
them hard now.
Taco.
Push them hard now.
Good
Taco
job,
fix.
Taco.
Taco
Taco
fix. Taco
fix.
fix.
Good. Take the high ground on the left.
Nippy. Is the sun? Cliff, fate.
Root incoming.
Take the high ground on the left.
No, keep it. You just keep pushing.
Dead.
Keep pushing.
Yellow. He's drinking right here. Going for a mez.
Ignore Draco and negative. Push the guys behind them.
Nippy.
Got it.
Slow Nippy.
Okay, big AoE now. Just W in. Blink in. Fucking AoE them.
Rooted.
Good job. Yeah, we wiped them here.
Charging.
If you have nothing, just auto. Now we can kill the tanks. Fuck them.
Two on the left. No, leave them. Kill the others. Okay, tank dead.
Okay,
Can't reach him.
if you're... You can already start regening. Like, eat and drink.
Low the mage. Or
It's only like one guy left.
Yeah,
Fucking,
whatever.
Like,
Yeah, good job.
regen up.
I mean, we won, but it could be much better, to be honest. But it's fine. As a first fight, it's okay. Like one of the first fights. And to be fair, credit where it's due, the NA Alliance did have some strong moments as well. One of them, for example, was this Omaha Beach landing, where they managed to pull off a win. And honestly, we were excited. Real PvP, real pressure, real opponents. Little did I know back then. Anyway, we kept moving forward and managed to take down the first Firebrand and the first 2 Malk on the server. The first kills were rough, lag was insane, but next farms, fortunately, were much better. We were a bit surprised that the initial world bosses were completely uncontested and no one showed up. But soon, things started making more sense. Because of the time zone differences, some boss spawns would land during our EU prime time, while others happened during the NA prime time. But to our surprise, even when our time slots overlapped, NA didn't really fight. Even when we brought a caravan to create a PvP event, they didn't flag as attackers, and in fact, some of them even flagged as defenders. I wasn't present for every world boss, but every time I was, the result was the same.
And where?
They are not fighting.
Whoa,
I'm just
okay.
seeing a cleric for fucking 5 minutes straight.
Okay, fine. It's more interesting than free farm though, put it that way.
On top of that, we ended up winning the mayor elections in both New Ayla and Sunhaven. Meanwhile, the NA Alliance did not secure a single node. And later, we found out why. Apparently, greed won over strategy, and instead of focusing efforts on one node, they tried to split votes across several nodes. The result? They lost everywhere and still have no mayors. Now let's talk a bit more about the NA guilds we encountered. Before we dive in, here's a quick disclaimer. When I mention a guild, I'm referring to the organization as a whole and not every single individual in it. I'm pretty sure there are decent, skilled and respectful players even within the guilds that, let's just say, didn't leave the best impression overall. So don't take it personally, unless I mentioned your name specifically. Envious is probably one of the most well-known guilds in the entire Ashes of Creation community. Naturally, we were excited to finally meet them in-game, see them in action, and fight them directly. We expected a strong showing, maybe even some of the best PvP on the server. But as I mentioned earlier, what we saw was odd. Just scattered players here and there, never the full guild, no large groups, no organized presence.
Do you have comms open today or not?
Yeah?
He always has comms.
I like men.
I forgot about that.
And now, like, what next, Choco? I would like to publicly apologize to Envious. What I said
I
is
would like to
defamation.
publicly shame them hard. Like, where the fuck are you guys? Come and PvP us, dogs. Like, this is gonna be EU all over. We're sold as quits because we have no competition. What?
Yep.
And then the Discord PvP after. Oh, we're so good.
Well, don't worry. In 1 month, they come back in full stride.
Yeah, in 1 month. Yeah.
When we quit or what?
Yep. It's a strat.
And eventually, we found out why. A certain number of Envious members had their characters reset to level 1 for exploiting, and apparently this wasn't the first time. Honestly, I don't even know what to say. Envious had access to PTR, more experience, and more direct connections to the developers than any other guild in the entire community. That is already a massive head start in terms of organization and knowledge. So why throw that away? Why take all that trust, all that visibility, and put it at risk just to cheat for a temporary advantage? Was the idea of fair competition really that terrifying? And look, let's be clear, no one is against finding bugs in alpha. That's the whole point of testing. But there is a massive difference between finding an exploit and reporting it, and intentionally abusing it to gain an edge. If I were in your shoes, with the kind of trust and privileges you had, I would be straight up ashamed to act like that. Because it's not just about gameplay, it's about integrity. That said, I've heard that Envious is now going through a rebrand with plans for a new name and new leadership. I saw someone in global chat saying, just because some of us were reset doesn't mean we're all exploiters. And I agree with that. I hope you take this opportunity seriously, clean house, cut out the bad apples, and rebuild into something better, something respectable. And I genuinely wish you luck with that. Next up, Federation, the second major guild and the biggest NA alliance. I've seen them in action a few times, they've shown up to the fights here and there, but beyond that, there's not much I can say right now. I don't have any insider info on them, I haven't seen anything particularly stand out, good or bad. It's one of those cases where we'll just have to wait and see. Time tends to reveal the real picture, whether it's strength, coordination, or something else entirely. So for now, I'm watching. Let's see what they bring to the table going forward. The third guild in the NA Alliance, and the one we have probably faced the most so far, is Polar. And fair warning, this one is going to be a bit longer because there is a lot to unpack, so buckle up. When we first joined the NA server, one of the biggest surprises wasn't even in-game. It was the sheer scale of drama, Discord PvP, and inflated egos, something we hadn't seen to that extent on EU. And once again, credit where it's due, if there is one thing Polar absolutely excels at, it's misrepresenting reality. Taking things out of context, spinning minor moments into major victories, and somehow pulling imaginary wins out of thin air. That's their true arena. Not open world PvP, but narrative control. For us, it was strange at first. I mean, sure, EU has its share of guild rivalries and trash talk, that's normal. But at the end of the day, most people understand where things actually stand, and disputes are usually settled through proper PvP events or structured fights. But here, we'd see 3 minutes clipped out of a 2-hour fight, presented like some god tier victory with zero context, and then paraded around as a proof of dominance. Well, here's the thing. That will not work much longer. I stream every day and everything is recorded. That means no more cherry picking and no more rewriting what happened. And sure, you will still be able to fool those who blindly believe everything they see online, or people too lazy to do even the most basic fact checking. If those are the people you want to see on your side, be my guest. Just keep in mind that when the full picture is on the table and everything is out there for everyone to see, your version of events stops looking like a narrative and start looking like a joke. So here's a simple, recent example. A few days ago, we were farming the same spot in Steel Bloom, both us and Polar. They had a raid, we had a raid, and it was mostly a DPS race for mobs. Naturally, they had zero interest in flagging and fighting because, well, they didn't have 3 times our numbers. So we thought, let's give them an opportunity. We spawned a caravan and brought it right to them, hoping they would finally engage. Guys, we brought it right to you. You can click one button and flag. Like right now, without waiting for 200 people more to come. So Polar, what's wrong? Why are we not fighting right now, for example? I thought you were in a PvP guild, because we would click this immediately. I only know one thing. In the description of our guild and recruitment post it says PvP guild, and we are ready to PvP. In the description of your guild it says PvP guild, I assume, but somehow you don't. Yeah, so the guy, like when I told them to like, the guy wrote, that just shows you don't know the tech, buddy. I asked what is the tech? There was no answer. That's what happens when they have nothing to say. And then the tech, another guy wrote, the tech is to flag when they have double the numbers. And I'm like, So what about the flag? PvP guild? Hello? Please? We brought you caravan like right here. We have equal numbers. Can't type and hold out to attack. Don't worry. Like one mob less, one mob more, it's whatever. Like, is that the level of excuses are we gonna be using right now? Come on, bro. Just click attacker. Come on, you have the same numbers. What are you afraid of? You're a PvP guild. Please, we brought you it right here. You don't have to make a single step. Doesn't matter, maybe you win, maybe you lose, doesn't matter, we will have a fight. You're a PvP guild. These gear is not that important. You'll farm it like today, tomorrow, in 3 days, this spot, that spot, any other spot. You'll get it anyway, eventually. Let's fight.
One eternity later.
Oh, they're flagging, they're flagging. Finally, when people started to leave, we have something. Let's go. I mean, better late than never. At least you click attacker now. And now, here is what happened next. Something Polar will never show. And by the way, there is a link in the description with the video showing their POV from that exact encounter. I'm not embedding it here, just in case of potential, copyright strikes, but it's there, and I encourage you to watch it. Personally, I have absolutely no problem showing both perspectives, ours and theirs, for this or any other fight. Context matters, and full context is important. There is also a second link there, to the full stream recording from our side. Obviously, I don't expect you to watch hours of footage, but I want it to be there so no one can claim anything was taken out of context. Now that you're hopefully back, here is what actually happened.
Yeah, getting on the caravan. They tried to kill the caravan now. Yeah.
Can we please, do it again, chicks? Get the bone ring shit.
What the fuck? Where did he go?
Please, let's just go kill them already.
Oh, they put a wall on the stairs. They
doesn't
don't
matter.
want us
Let's
to go
push
up.
in. Let's push in. Push in. Push in.
Are we ready?
Yes, let's go. Let's go. Let's go up the stairs. Up the stairs.
I'm on it. Come.
Go, go. Beaming everything here. Come on, punch markers. Let's go.
Holy shit, it's lagging out.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the lag is hardcore.
Come on, push up the stairs. Let's go. Let's go. Are we dying or what's going on?
No clue what's going on.
We're dying.
Come on.
We are? I don't know.
Yeah, he talks like that.
Let's jump from the wall on them.
I think they're dying.
They are dying, guys. Come on, go upstairs,
upstairs. Come.
It's good.
Go, man.
Can you guys clear comms? Holy fuck.
We could.
How is this guy getting that we have doubled their numbers?
I don't know, he's smoking crack. Leave him alone. And are they wiping us when everyone is
They're
dead?
coming back in. Let's go. Let's go take the stairs.
We were happy that the fight has finally started, but it lasted, let's say, not very long. As soon as Polar lost their element of surprise and realized they were not winning, they just destroyed the caravan to end the event. But boys, why are you killing the caravan? Let's fight. Hello? No. I thought you wanted some PvP.
I come here for a fucking shootout, right? A proper shootout with some proper men.
What is this? PvP guild. What is this? You already made the step 1. What about the step 2? Actually fighting.
Automatically.
God damn it, please. Either do that or remove the GG's bot. I mean, GG's, sure. But, like, can we... Like, what is this premature, premature stuff? Like, when you're ready to go all in, full night, and you finish in like 5 minutes. What is this? Please, like, either we fight or, for the love of God, remove the PvP guild from your, like, guild ad. Like, jokes aside, come on. I know it may be fun to, you know, fight some, you know, Axiom or some, like, Nova, who are not super, like, you know, PvPers or something. Meaning no offense to those guilds, but, like, what happened? What happened? Let's be real, you don't do that if you're confident in your ability to win. That is the move of someone trying to escape the consequences of an equal fight. And this is just one of many examples.
Get out your fucking way. Go on, get out. Go on, fuck off. Call yourself a fucking gangster. Shootout, right? It's a fucking shootout! Wankers. Fucking embarrassing. Waste of our time. Fucking waste of our time!
In the majority of cases, Polar avoids PvP on even footing and prefer to engage when they know they have a clear numbers advantage. But hey, it's not that deep, right? At least, not yet. Still, throughout all of this, one question kept bouncing around in my head. Why? Why do they act like this? Why talk so much, so loudly, when reality is clearly not on their side? Why are they so afraid to have fair, equal fights? And more importantly, where's that fake confidence even coming from? Because you can only posture for so long before people start asking questions. And so happened that I was one of them. They say the rod starts at the top, and in the case of Polar, that phrase couldn't be more accurate. So let's take a closer look at their leadership, starting with a gentleman known as TMX. Throughout Alpha 2, he has already had his character reset twice, something he confirmed himself on stream when I asked him directly. Of course, the confirmation came with the usual excuses and mental gymnastics, because how could it not? And sure, you can keep pretending how anti-exploit you are, how you're the good guys and misunderstood, but the facts speak for themselves. Let me ask this, why is it that no one in my guild has ever been banned or reset for exploiting? Why can multiple other guilds say the same, but not Polar? The answer is simple. Some people are genuinely looking for fair competition. They want to win because they're better, not because they cheated harder. They do not chase victory at any cost, especially if that cost is integrity. Even if you manage to stay under the radar, even if you don't get caught, can you really take pride in a fake win? And does that actually feel like an accomplishment? How terrifying must the idea of a fair fight be that you would rather exploit than compete head-on? Honestly, I don't even know why I'm asking these rhetorical questions. At this point, it feels like I'm talking about things that are just completely outside of your frame of reference. Anyway, now let's move on to the next gentleman, Kaiser. Someone whose ego enters the room 10 minutes before he does, and who really enjoys pretending to be something he is not. This message in particular, scared to fight, honestly cracks me up. If I were in your shoes, I'd probably think twice before ever typing anything. And of course, we're not here to cherry pick quotes or twist words out of context, so let's show the entire thing. Now, let me speak directly to the members of Polar. Guys, seriously, how do you feel about being led and represented by someone like this? How many of you genuinely believe that this kind of behavior is okay? And how many of you aren't completely blind to the fact that you're being used, just pawns on the board so someone can stroke their oversized ego? Sure, I fully expect some of you to default into primitive tribalism. Yeah, go ahead, defend your alpha no matter what he does, be a good boy for him. But I also know for a fact that not all of you are lost. There are at least 2 decent people in Polar who do not buy into this nonsense. You truly deserve a shout out, even though I can't mention your names. Thank you for showing me what Polar looks like from the inside. In any case, here's my verdict on everything we just went over. This behavior, it is not worthy of an adult. It is not worthy of a man. And sure, call me old school if you want, but this is not how you speak to a woman. Not in game, not in DMs, not anywhere. I don't know if there are any women in Polar's roster, but if there are, let me ask you, would you be okay with someone talking to you like that? And yes, I already know what's coming. Some of you will rush to unpack your decks of victim cards, crying about private messages being made public. So let me be clear. I received permission to share those DMs from the woman Kaiser was talking to. As for Kaiser himself, I couldn't care less about his permission. If you want to be treated with basic decency, you start by acting like a decent human being, not a man-child with a superiority complex. And look, I'm not pretending to be some flawless moral authority, but I know there are lines you do not cross. And this was one of them. What I've shown here is just the tip of the iceberg. It is not the time to reveal more, at least not yet. It makes sense to always keep a few aces up your sleeve. You might not believe me, and you know what? That's perfectly fine. You probably shouldn't. Not all of you know me well enough to trust my word. But if you choose to stick around, there is one pattern you will notice over time. When I say something, I mean it. But there is no turning back now, Kaiser, right? You publicly accepted the challenge on stream. 40v40, best of NA versus best of EU. You're not gonna back out this time, right? That would be too embarrassing, even for you. So get ready, because the moment has come and it's time to finally get humbled. There is no way out now, and your fragile ego is about to shatter in front of everyone. In fact, we are already considering putting together a bingo card with all the excuses you'll come up with after it's over. So stay tuned, because the show is about to begin and we already know how it ends. I think it's fair to say Nova Ordem positioned themselves as a kind of opposition to the main NA alliance. We had a few encounters with them during the first week, and then, for some reason, they kind of disappeared. I'm honestly not sure what they have been up to since. During the early leveling race, they were a bit slower, and in fights, they often tried to compensate with numbers. But putting the banter and trash talk aside, their guild leader Lineker actually came across as a reasonable guy. Someone you can talk to, someone who doesn't seem completely disconnected from reality. So yeah, I hope to see you guys more often. On a separate note, I'd like to give a shout out to a few other guilds as well. Aura and Purple. I don't know much about you yet, but you're fun to fight. You don't run from PvP, you do not fold the second things get tough, you're stubborn, you press the right buttons, and I respect that. As for Project Anvil, I'm not sure if I've personally fought against you yet, but I've heard from our guys that you're not the type to back down either, so I'm looking forward to meeting you at some point. In general, there are a lot of guilds on the server, and if I didn't mention yours, it probably just means our paths haven't really crossed yet. But we still have 2.5 months ahead, so that might change very soon. If this video was interesting, please consider leaving a like and subscribing to the channel. And if you want to stay fully up to date, you can also follow me on Twitch, the link is in the description. Speaking of which, I want to say a genuine thank you to all my Twitch subs and YouTube sponsors. Guys, I really appreciate your kind support. That's it for today. I am Flanker, and I'll see you soon.